Hello everyone, welcome in the video lecture 4.4. In this video we are going to learn about the break, about the continue and else clause with loop. Break and continue statements are very important part of any programming language which are used to block or continue the control of or flow of the loop. Once again, both break and continue are used to control the flow of loop in any programming language. The same is in Python. These are used for different purposes. Break statement is used to exit a loop entirely before it has completed all its iterations. Once again, break statement is used to exit the loop without completing its all iteration. Whether condition is true or false, it will break the flow of control of loop. When Python encounters a break statement, immediately it exits the loop and moves on the next coding part that comes up in the sequence. Example, you can see example number 4.4.1. For I in range 1 to 10, if the value of I is going to be 5, break statement will be executed and immediately control will be out of loop. Means if the condition is going to be false, if the value of I is not 5, then it will print the value of I like 1, 2, 3, 4. As soon as it will be 5, the loop will be terminated. It will come out of loop. In the example number 4.4.2, you can see using while loop again, the value of num is 100 and while value of num is more than 10, condition is true. If the num value is if the num modulus 15 equal to 0, then break. Here again you can see the same statement is given. If the value means if the number is going to be divided by 15, then immediately loop will stop, it will be broken. In the same way, continue statement is used to skip the rest part of code inside the current iteration or current loop and move to the next part of iteration. It does not terminate the loop, but it skips the next loop cycle, right? In the opposite of break statement, continue will continue the same loop from the beginning with the new value, but it will skip the rest part of the loop. For example, 4.4.3, you can see for I in range 1 to 10, if the value of I is going to be 5, then it will not print the value I, it will continue. It means it will go to the next part of loop. The value of I will increase, it will be going to 6, but 5 will not be printed. The output is given here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not printed, then 6, 7, 8, 9 is coming, right? The same happened with the while loop also. Now let's understand both the statement with the help of programming demonstration. For example, if I am taking a new file in Python and let us understand with the help of for loop. For num in range 3 to 10, I am just writing here print statement and printing here num. It will go continuously, it will print from 3 to 9 all the values. But if I am writing here break statement without any if, then this loop will terminate immediately. Let us save the file. Now you can see there is no output, immediately loop is stopped because of break statement. So keep in mind, break and continue must be used followed by if statement always in the loop. Without if statement, if you are using break and continue directly, immediately break statement will stop the loop and continue will make it infinite loop will be created. Continue statement will create infinite loop. So put condition if num equal to 4 or num equal to 7, then break, right? Otherwise keep on printing num value. So let's run it, press F5. Now the output is coming 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. After 6 there is no printing because as soon as the value of num is going to be 7, it will stop the loop, it will break the loop, right? Now the same thing we can do with the the same thing we can do with the while loop. For example, we have a number, say var equal to 10 while var is less than equal to 100, if var equal to 20, whatever condition you give it. In the place of equal sign we also can give if var mod 10, not 10, 15 equal to 0. If this condition is going to be satisfied, then break it, and otherwise keep on printing the value of variable, right? And we can give end equal to single quote and one space, and we have to give the update statement var equal to var plus 1. Let's execute. Now we can see 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 printed. As soon as the value of var is going to be 15, then 15 mod 15 will be 0. Immediately condition is going to be true and loop stopped. Got it? Now let us understand with the what is the use of continue statement. What continue will do? For and in range, I am taking not range, let us take some other iteration, like for n in Amit is going to school. Now we can write here print, will print and okay, it will print immediately all the characters one by one, but we want continue statement. If n will get single character. If n equal to a, we can write, or n equal to I, then continue, otherwise print. So let us execute. So now we can see I is not printed. As soon as it is going to encounter I, this condition is going to be true. Immediately the flow is continued from the next part of iteration. Continue we can understand in such a way कि as soon as the loop is going to encounter continue statement, then it will throw the control to the beginning of the loop where the next iteration will take place. It will not continue the rest part of the loop. This rest part will be skipped. The rest part is here, this is statement, and this is part of loop. Okay, so this is use of continue statement. Got it? The same thing we can do with the help of while also. Num equal to 10 while num is less than equal to 20. If num equal to 15 or 16, then continue. Otherwise, not otherwise, this is a part of just while loop only. Otherwise print normally num with and in while we have to give the update statement also, num equal to num plus 1, right? Let us execute. So now we have the output here 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. After 15 it is not printing. Why? Because the program is continuously running right now. It is not terminated properly, because the value of num is going to be 16 and it is just continuing the loop. Flow is not broken till now. It is just going to infinite loop. Now I am just putting your controls. Now the loop has been terminated with the help of control plus X. Now we have to put this update statement before the if, so that the loop should continue. Now Now we can have output here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is not printed. Why? Because of this continue. So as soon as for loop or while loop is going to encounter with the continue statement, then immediately rest part of the loop will be skipped and the next iteration will be carried out. Next means next sequence in the loop will be carried out, right? This is the use of while loop. Now next we have else statement with loop. What is the use of else statement with loop? Till now we have understood else is used with if statement, but yes, in Python else is present with loop. In Python either while loop or for loop we talk about. We have else clause which is executed when the loop finishes normally. Means when loop is finishing normally without encountering break statement, it means else will be executed. If the loop is terminated by break statement, then else block will not be executed. This is very important point, and this is very important part of Python programming. This feature is unique in Python and very useful when you need to distinguish between the loop that finishes completely and those that are prematurely terminated. Means by any problem, if loop is terminated before completing its process, then else will be not executed, and if loop is completed properly, then else will be executed. Here the example you can see on the screen, example number 4.4.5, I in range 10 and print I simply else print loop completed. So now here there is no any break statement. Then after running this program, you can see the output. It is displaying all the numbers 0 to 9, and then loop completed is printing. The else part is being printed. But in the next example, if you see break statement is given, so here as soon as the value of I is going to be 4, loop will stop because of break statement, and else will not be printed, right? So let us have one practical demonstration of the same again. For example, I'm taking for A in range 1 to 11. Print A into 5, just printing the table of 5 and right, and after this put else statement. Else print all values printed, right? So let us run it without break. So we can have output here 5, 10, 15, 20 till 50, all the outputs are coming properly, and then else part is printed. It means now loop finishes. Now we can tell loop finished properly without any interruption. But if we are using here if statement, if A equal to 5, then break. If we are using break statement, then it is only displaying 5, 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. Else part is not printed. The same will happen with the while loop also. You can practice same thing. So we can understood. Then we can understand it properly. This feature is very unique feature of Python, and making Python very useful when we have to distinguish between the loop termination okay, when we have to check whether the loop terminated properly or any other cause happened. Thank you for watching the video.